Welcome to the Fatherhood Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Pluff. Each week, we will cover various topics that dads struggle with in their fitness journey. I'll give you actionable steps that you can apply right away, not only to take back control of your own health, but so you're able to be a better example for your kids too. So one of the best movies of all time, and it's not even up for debate, it is one of the greatest movies of all time, is Napoleon Dynamite. And there's a scene in the movie where Napoleon opens up the fridge and he talks about how there's nothing to eat there, and his grandma says, make yourself a dang quesadilla. And that is probably the best advice I can give you today, is to make yourself a dang quesadilla. And why I say this is when you're trying to lose weight, a lot of times you feel like you have to eat special foods. You feel like you have to only eat salad, or you can't eat things that are enjoyable. And this is just simply not true. And I found is that quesadillas are one of the things that actually helped me stick to my diet, I guess you could say, or be able to eat in a calorie deficit, be able to continue to lose weight. And it sounds kind of counterintuitive because cheese is pretty high in calories, is pretty high in fat. But despite what you may have read online, you still do need fats. You still um, are able to eat cheese and dairy products and things like this and still make a lot of progress. And quesadillas are something that I eat regularly that has really helped me stay consistent. Just having the cheese, a little higher calorie content, a little higher fat content, and it has quite a bit of protein there. It helps keep me a little bit more full and satisfied. And I ended up finding a tortilla. They're called Extreme Wellness tortillas. I believe the brand is Old Mexican Foods, and they're very good. They're 80 calories. It is a low carb. It's a low carb tortilla, and I am not low carb by any means. I am very pro carb, very high carb. I love carbs, but I found these ones that taste pretty good. And the reason I chose these ones is because each tortilla has only 80 calories, 8 grams of protein. But the thing that I like the most about it is it has 17 grams of fiber. 17 grams of fiber, and fiber is something that I lack. That is hard for me to get a lot of, and having a high fiber diet has a ton of health benefits. And so I chose these. I chose these quesadillas because they are high fiber, 80 calories. What did I say? 8 grams of protein. Um, yeah, 8 grams of protein there. So if you add the 8 grams of protein, you have a cup of cheese. Cup of cheese is about 320 calories, but it's 28 grams of protein for 320 calories. So a tortilla and a cup of cheese is 400 calories, but you're getting about 36 grams of protein, and you're getting 17 grams of fiber just from the quesadilla. And it's going to keep me full. It's going to keep me much more full than if I just had a bowl of lettuce, if I had a salad. Now, if you're eating a salad, you can add chicken, you can add all these other things, but then the calories add up. But making myself a dang quesadilla regularly, I can add salsa, which is low calorie. I can add jalapenos. All these things can help keep me a little bit more satisfied, and it's a food I enjoy. If you're on a diet, if you're on a meal plan with foods that you don't enjoy, you're not going to be able to stick to it long term. The key to making progress, the key to being able to continue to lose weight, to continue to maintain that weight loss you've had, is to find a meal plan that you enjoy and that you can stick to long term. That concludes this episode of the Fatherhood Fitness Podcast. Thank you for those of you who took time out of your busy schedules to listen. If you have any questions or comments or an idea for a topic for a future episode, please feel free to reach out, and I'd love to hear from you.